Hey, Slash, I do Buckaroos. How the heck are you? I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer. We're going to do a couple cocktails now. I'm not really set up for it, but I thought I'd give it a shot anyway. I wanted to make them live with you. Typically, I just have them made and I show it to you and I tell you what's in it. But I thought I would just we're gonna try something new. My area, my studio, if you will, isn't really set up, so I kind of had to make do here. So we're doing the best we can. So I created this one for work, actually. Made this simple here. So it's a candy cane marshmallow simple. What I mean by that is I melted candy canes and marshmallows to make the simple. Made that nice, pretty color there, you see. I call this one a Peppermint Fluff Martini. So I'm going to put about an ounce, maybe just a hair shy of that in there. And then vanilla vodka. That's all that's in this one. Very simple. I think a lot of bartenders try to make things just too complicated for the sake of being complicated rather than just design a nice cocktail. So that's what I try to do is just put together, get those flavors. I mean, you don't need 100 ingredients. All right. Well, what I do with my heel here is getting away from this. I'm a stirred, not shaken kind of guy, so I'm going to stir that up. I'm going to attempt to strain it out. Into my glass. I had filled, but it's taking me longer to get this done than I had hoped. So let me pour this in here. There we go. And look at that. Tell me that's not a pretty cocktail. And I'm secure enough in my manhood to drink a pink drink. I know some aren't. Oh, damn, I dropped my garnish just busted, darn it. I hit the candy cane and it tumbled. There was a pretty candy cane sitting on there. I don't know if you saw it, but it done dropped and broke on me. And that is delicious. Just very nice, very simple. Again, you can make that simple any way you want. The truth is, I wanted to try this. I've made it other ways, but I want to try it. Okay, I want to call it a candy cane marshmallow syrup. So I use candy canes and marshmallows and melted them with no other sugar than that. Didn't add any coloring. That's just how it turned out. I kind of like the way that color turned out. I did have to add just a touch of a peppermint extract to bring out a few peppermint notes. Didn't want to melt all of my candy canes. Did some for garnish so I could just drop them and break them here. But nevertheless, nevertheless, man, make sure we're working here. There we go. We are. Right down here without hitting something. All right, so I'm going to try to do a second cocktail with you, but again, like I said, I'm trying to do these live with you, and my and my setup isn't the greatest for that. So I'm going to have to jump off camera quickly and rinse out my shaker, put some fresh ice in, and we're going to do a second cocktail. Now, the second one, I'll explain to you while I'm finish this one up. I call a cherry cordial. So I'm going to use a Traverse City cask cherry whiskey. I'm going to use the craft cordial from Rocktown Distillery, the creme de cacao. Are you following me? You following me on this one? So I got the cherry, I got the chocolate. And I'm going to use just a dash or two of some cocoa bitters. Maybe. I thought I had them here, but now I'm not saying where I put them. I dug them out, but now I don't know where they're at. Well, I found them, and now they're not where I thought I had them. Anyway, they're right there, but they're not. I'm tired. Worked over 10 hours today. I'm just wiped out. Yeah, I found my cocoa bears. I thought I put them out here, but I don't see them anywhere. I don't know what I did with them. So I'm more of a whiskey guy, but I wanted to put this one together because I have a clientele, if you will, that likes a drink like this, and I wanted to do something kind of light. This is just a nice, fun cocktail. And again, it's easy. It looks complicated, but it's not. You can complicate it more if you want to. But if you want to put an egg foam on top to make it look pretty, that would certainly be nice. I just didn't want to do it for this particular video, but I made it like that at work. This is a very likable cocktail, really is. In fact, I like it more than I thought it would because I don't not crazy about a very sweet cocktail. This one is again, it's just nice. It's lighter than it's lighter than the candy cane marshmallow syrup makes it sound. Let me say that. All right, cilantro, and I'm going to jump off. Bear with me. It's probably going to take me a couple minutes to get all my stuff again. I may have to use one without the cocoa beers. I can't remember where I put them now. Found them, and I thought I set them down there, but obviously I didn't. Okay, bear with me. I'm back. I found my cocoa bitters. I left them right where I. Did I mention I'm tired? Believe it or not, though, that was my first alcohol of the day. So let's see if I can put this one together and not spill anything. So I'm using the Traverse City Premium Cocktail Cherries. I found these for the first time last year when we were on vacation. I ordered these in because I really love this brand. I personally like them better than that name for a lot of reasons, but I'm going to let you all make that decision. If you want to spend more for that name, hey man, it's your money. But I'm telling you, I like these. I don't know if I want to use the word better because to me the word better implies quality. But they're at least equal quality, if not more so. I just really like these cherries. Anyways, so again, I'm using the Traverse City straight bourbon whiskey infused with Montgomery cherries. This is their barrel proof version. It's aged 6 years. It's also barrel proof single barrel. It is at 56.4, or what's that, 112.8 proof. So we're going to give ourselves a pour here. I'm going to do 2 ounces of the whiskey. Just a hair extra there to grab my spoon. Grab my barfly bar spoon here. Spoon and muddler. So this is a great creme de cacao from Rocktown Distillery out of Little Rock. I am getting low, as you can see, but it is just a crazy good product. I'm going to put just a hair under an ounce in there. Get those chocolate notes. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the Angostura cocoa bitters. Just a couple dashes or so. That just help your aromatics to really accentuate those chocolate notes. All right, so let's strain that into my chill glass, if you will. Or if I will, somebody will. Anyway, let me pour that in there. Let me show you how pretty that cocktail is. There we go. Let me see if I can set this down without spilling my cocktail. So we did the peppermint fluff and now the cherry cordial, and it's lunch. I do various versions of this particular cocktail. I've also used St. Elmo's cherry vanilla whiskey. That works very nice as well. I just like the depth of this particular whiskey. Since I was using the Traverse City cherries, I thought it would. I wanted to use both Traverse City products for this particular video, but that St. Elmo's does make a nice cherry cordial as well. It's just a little sweeter than this version. Missed some comments here while I was talking. I didn't see them pop up. World's worst bourbon. Traverse City does a nice cherry. I can't read the rest of it. Nice cherry. Great cocktails. Yep. This cherry whiskey is insane. Again, this is the cask version of. I'm home, relaxing, enjoying a fine cocktail. I may have another one now. But I just had to get all my stuff in front of me. And I was so tired that I was getting everything together was taking me longer than it should have. But now that I've had that cocktail, I feel a little bit more relaxed. And now I feel better, man. Feel like Buddy on Night Court, but I'm feeling much better now, man. Anyway, luncheon. Man, that's delicious. Got trouble on Facebook. I'm not actually sure why. I got a message today that my Beer Whisper, Whiskey Whisper page got flagged for not following the rules, but it didn't tell me exactly what rules I didn't follow. So I don't know what the issue is. They don't tell you. It just said didn't follow the rules. When I went to look it up, it didn't tell me what rules I didn't follow. But I can't go live for those pages until, well, I think I said February 1st. So I'm always getting in trouble for something, but they're never really clear about what you're in trouble for. Uh, Mercy. I'm sort of off tomorrow. I don't work at the brewery tomorrow, but I am doing a tasting at a local health food grocery store here in town for a couple hours. But I don't have to get up real early and not working late on just for a couple hours. And I've got Sunday off. I work Monday, then I go in for surgery for carpal tunnel on Tuesday. Then I'll be off for about a week, a little bit more. Try not to take too much time off for a couple reasons. Gosh, that is nice. Yeah, the only thing that the St. Elmo whiskey does is it's a little sweeter, right? It's got more of a pronounced vanilla note, so you really get that cherry cordial, but it is a lot sweeter. And I didn't want a beer or didn't want a cocktail quite that sweet. What's your beer? Says cheers. So just got home from our local brewery. Yeah, well, nice. Glad you were able to pop in, even if it's just for a second. Yeah, haven't been home for very long myself. Just long enough to eat and relax for a few, and then set this video up. Yeah, Todd. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Slideshow. Oh, mercy. I do like. I need to try some other Traverse City products. I need to buy some non-flavored stuff. But I bought this one specifically in November, going into the holiday seasons to use specifically for cocktails. But I have drank it neat. I have drank it on the rocks. It is done incredibly well. And again, their cherries at Traverse City Whiskey Company cocktail cherries are, in my opinion, the best out there. They are the perfect cocktail cherry. They give you the color and the flavor that you want, whether you're doing an old fashioned or a Manhattan or a specialty cocktail like this one. I thought about just making a regular Manhattan, but then I really wanted to do this particular cocktail since I was doing the peppermint fluff. So, well, let's just do a couple specialties. Oh, mercy. Starting to work now. Starting to work now, man. Oh, not sure if I'll do another video tonight or not. We'll see how much these affect me once I sit down a second. But anyway, thanks for those that tuned in. Somebody commented here. I didn't see it here. Todd says, cheers. Well, cheers, man. I'm glad you tuned in. I appreciate it. Uh, Need to work on my setup over here. It's just not conducive, man. Anyways, I'm Tom, the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, man. All around good guy. Thanks for tuning in, guys.